Welcome to ECN Trade Daily Video. Before we begin, it should be noted that any advice is of a general nature only and that your personal circumstances have not been taken into consideration.
Hello everyone, my name is Rob Clayton and thank you very much for joining me. The global markets kicked off early this morning after news hit the streets that the Iran's Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps said they had fired missiles at Iraq's al-Asad base where US troops are stationed, as Tehran's revenge operations over the killing of General Soleimani, whose funeral in his hometown on Tuesday prompted anger calls to avenge his death. From the markets going pretty much into a chaos, the Australian dollar, besides the Iranian strike, has got its own problems. After taking out the level of 69.25 overnight, the market plummeted and now reaches its objective of 68.45, where I've highlighted here in blue. From here, the market expected to proceed with further pressure, as I believe the market will take out the level of 45 and head towards 67.70 as a target. With the dollar US, that is, paring back some of its losses, the euro took a step to the upside and rejected the 112 level and plummeted overnight, but still holding above the key trigger level of 111.25. It is assessed that further pressure will be upon this point and a break will bring a possible fall, well, the way the technicals are set up, and reinstate the downside to 109.55 to 85. Any advances should continue to fail with 112 capping above firmer at 112.55 to 75. Well, as you can see, the market for dollar yen was very erratic this morning. Now, from the support of 107, once I get it there, 107.50 was rejected this morning after getting close to it at 64. Very much a long tail here. Now, as we all know that investors do rush to safe haven assets like Japanese yen and also spot gold and oil when it comes to the Iran attack this morning. Nevertheless, from a technical point, the ADX is still trending. I do believe that this will give us opportunity towards 108.55.80, even though we have seen a rejection from 105.50.70. I still believe the opportunity is for a move back to the downside. Do remember, though, we still haven't seen what the US may take on in terms of this Middle East conflict after the US strike, that is, from last week. So it's still a bit of a tit for tat, but nevertheless, the market is still pressuring the downside case for dollar yen. So I do believe this is an opportunity from where we are at the moment. Little to say about the pound. I'm still neutral, and the market is still giving little way in terms of technical direction. So I'd rather refrain from a call at the moment, unless we get a break of 130.40, as this would reinstate the downside towards the region of 129.10 to 35. Looking at a monthly outlook for gold, the market went straight for that level of 1,600 after posting a high of 11 and now dropped back quite sharply, as you can see here. I still believe the market bulls are not too far away, and this pullback should still hold to a bullish case. Now, I am talking about broader picture here because the trend is overheating and the RSI is extremely high, hence why we didn't sustain to the top side. At this point in time, the base is around 1,550, a long way away, I know, but inside that, 78 to 70 on the downside. And on the top side, we could see another rise back up towards this 1,600 to 15. Finishing up with oil, well, the bulls navigated its way all the way up to a high this morning of $65.40 a barrel. I do believe the market can still get to an objective that we saw back here last year of $66. So dips are still the way to go and buy and expect to see the rally or rebound come back into place very, very soon as we are trending. Well, that wraps up for today. Thank you very much for joining me. As always, look out for the intraday report. Enjoy the rest of the day that's ahead of us.